Hi guys, I'm Takira. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys saw in the title, I am going to be showing you guys some fragrances that I hauled recently. It will be a collective haul because they're all from different, well, not all of them are from different places, but some are from different places, some were sent to me, and I'll tell you what's what when we get into the video. And also, as you guys saw in the title, I am going to be doing a giveaway in this video as well. The giveaway will be for the US only, and that is because the company can only ship within the US. I will try to incorporate my international viewers in future giveaways, some way, somehow, but for this particular one, it's gonna be US only, so I apologize about that. The giveaway details will be included in this video at some point, so just stay tuned. So yeah, with that being said, go ahead and drop your scent of the day down in the comments because I love to see what you guys are wearing. And also give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because it really helps my channel out, and I feel like a lot of you guys forget to do so at the end of the video. So if you could do it now, I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, with that said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the fragrances that I have here. I will start with my scent of the day, and that is Mancera Velvet Vanilla. I'm sure you guys have heard of this fragrance. It is one of the more popular fragrances here on YouTube. And if you see me looking to the side, I'm looking at my monitor to make sure everything is in frame. So I just showed you guys the box, and it comes with a dust bag as well. As you can see, it is a gold dust bag, and it has the Mancera M on it. And then my favorite thing about it is the bottle. I think it's super pretty. So here's what the bottle looks like. Has a gold cap, has a gold label as well. And as you can see, it's like a dark pink color at the top, and then it gradually transitions into this reddish orangish color, and then finally into this yellow color. I think it's super pretty. So yeah, and the cap is a screw cap. This is the first fragrance I've actually seen that on, so I thought it was kind of cool. So yeah, like I said, this is my scent of the day. I like this fragrance. I don't love it, but I do enjoy it. I will say when I first got it, I almost got rid of it. I liked it, but it was just something that I didn't see myself reaching for very often. And I also found it to be a bit sharp, and that was my own fault because I sprayed way too much of this fragrance on. This is one of those fragrances that kind of intensifies as you're wearing it, as opposed to like when you first spray it. Because when I first sprayed it, I felt like it was gonna be pretty light, but as I wore it and the day went on, I felt like I might have been like choking myself and even other people out, because I did go out with it on and it was like so strong even through my mask. So yeah, it kind of burnt my nose a bit. That's why I say it felt a bit sharp. But then later on, I'm gonna tell you guys what it smells like in just a second. Y'all know these videos, the haul videos, are more informal, so I like to tell you guys, you know, my experience with the fragrance and anything else pretty much that comes to mind. But the reason why I decided to keep it is because when I was getting ready to do laundry, I picked up the dress that I had on when I wore this fragrance, and it still smelled strongly of this. And I was like, wow, that smells amazing. What did I have on this day? I figured out that it was this fragrance, and that is what made me keep it. It's one that I have to be in the mood for. I find that this is one that I enjoy more when I spray less on. So I don't like to go too heavy with this fragrance. At least not too heavy for me. Y'all know I'm an oversprayer, so I still spray on quite a bit, just not as much as I would with like my other fragrances or fragrances that aren't beasts. But the scent, which I'm sure you guys have heard this said a million times, but the most prominent note in this to my nose is the tuberose note, and it's definitely a bubblegum tuberose. And specifically to my nose, it smells like the Hubba Bubba bubblegum tape, like the powdery dusting that's on it and everything. I haven't had that in such a long time. It's something that I used to enjoy when I was a kid. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll try to put a picture of it on the screen, but yeah, it's exactly what the bubblegum scent in this fragrance smells like to me. I do smell the vanilla. I know some people don't, but I wouldn't say that it's a vanilla that most of us would expect from a vanilla fragrance. The vanilla note in this to me smells kind of like root beer. It's not that sweet, it's more of like that vanilla extract vanilla, but I do smell it. Not as much as the tuberose, but it's there. And more so in the dry down, like the mid to the dry down of the fragrances, when I get that vanilla note the most. But yeah, I do like this fragrance. Like I said, not a love, but I do enjoy it, and I am glad to have it in my collection. So again, that is Mancera Velvet Vanilla. So what I have here next are actually hair fragrances, and they were sent to me. It is from a Black-owned company, and they are alcohol-free, which really intrigued me because I'm not the type of person that sprays my perfumes in my hair, because I don't want my hair to be dried out by anything or potentially dried out. So I never spray my perfume in my hair. But you know, I do like my hair to smell good. My hair products do typically have scents, but they don't last more than like a day or two in my hair usually. So I've always been interested in hair fragrances. I just didn't want to use anything with alcohol. So I really was interested in trying these. So when the owner reached out to me to ask me if I'd like to try these, I jumped on the opportunity because I was very interested in trying them. I'd seen Emmy Ever After talk about them, and I commented in her comment section like, ooh, hair fragrances without alcohol? Yeah, that sounds right up my alley. And I think the owner said she started commenting, that's why she reached out to me. But they're from Kelly McPepple, London. And I think Kelly McPepple is the owner's name. And it says Lady of Substance Hair Fragrance Collection. Here's what the box looks like. Isn't that super pretty? And on the back, it has the name of the fragrances and their ingredients. And when you open it up, so you see the fragrances, and then it has like words of encouragement here. And open it up again. And right there in the middle, you have the name of the fragrances again. And it also has like a little spiel about the lady that you could see using these fragrances. So yeah, I thought that was super cool. I believe this box is what you would get if you ordered the sample set. I think they're all 10 mils, which is quite a bit because you really don't need a whole lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what they smell like to me. So I'm just gonna go in order. It should be very brief. I'm not gonna go too much in detail. So just overall, I will go ahead and tell you guys that they all last in my hair for at least a day. So I think that is a great longevity, and like I said, you don't need a whole lot. So this first one here is Inspire, and oh, I didn't even show you guys this little card that comes in it. But here's a little fragrance card, I think is what it is actually. And when you open it up, it tells you the fragrances again, and I think it tells you the notes. Yeah, it tells you the notes that are in the fragrances as well. So Inspire is the one with the pink writing and pink flowers. And this one to me is a fruity rose scent. It reminds me of Delina by Parfums de Marly, without the rhubarb note, because it's not like a tart fruitiness. It smells like rose and lychee to me, and it's like a realistic smelling rose. I really like this one. This one isn't my favorite. It'll probably be like my, I think it's like my third favorite. But yeah, this will go great with like your fruity rose fragrances, or just like your fruity floral fragrances in general. So if those are the type of fragrances you guys are into, I think this will be a great hair perfume to go along with those fragrances. So the next one, and my obvious favorite, as you guys will see by the dent, is Create. And it has like these lighter pink flowers and light pink writing on it. And I don't even need to spray this one because I have a dent in it. You guys can see that. I've worn it plenty of times. This one to me reminds me of Girl of Now by Elisa. That sweet amaretto scent that you get from Girl of Now, that's what I get here. So this is the more gourmand fragrance out of the collection to my nose. I love it so much. Now to me, this one isn't as sweet as Girl of Now is. I've told you guys in the past that Girl of Now can sometimes be a little bit too sweet for me, almost on the verge of being cloying. I don't get that with this at all. I don't find it to be cloying at all, and I feel like this one is a great one for my gourmand lovers. I feel like it'll go well with a lot of sweet gourmand fragrances. So yeah, again, that is Create, and this one is my favorite. So the next one I have here is Empower, and it has purple flowers and purple writing on it. And this one reminds me a bit of Alien. It doesn't smell exactly like Alien, but it kind of reminds me of that. The jasmine note here isn't that menthol jasmine that I get from Alien, so it's very pleasing. It smells a bit soapy, but I think this one is my second favorite. It's slightly sweet, but not, I wouldn't say it's a sweet fragrance. It's a woody white floral fragrance. So if you like Alien, I think this is one that you'll enjoy for sure. And I think it'll go well with like woody floral fragrances. So again, that is Empower. So this next one is Motivate, and it has green writing and green flowers. And this one smells like lemongrass. That's what I get most, just straight up lemongrass from this. So this will be more for my citrus fragrance lovers. I like this one, but this isn't one that I would use often because I don't think I want my hair to smell like citrus. I like for my hair to smell like sweet or floral. So yeah, again, this one is Motivate. So the last one I have here is Elevate, and it has orange writing and orange flowers. And this one to me smells like oud. I think it has amber in it as well. So it's like a slightly sweet, but mostly oud fragrance. And to me, the oud here is like a clean oud. It doesn't smell like a barnyard. It doesn't stink. So even if you don't love oud, you only like oud, I feel like it's very tolerable. This is another one I probably won't use much in my hair because I like oud, but I don't want my hair to smell like oud. But yeah, they're all nice. I don't dislike any of them. But like I said, my favorite is Create. And as soon as the full-size bottles are available, I will probably end up getting a full-size bottle of it because you guys see I'm almost out of it now. So yeah, I'm very happy to have been able to try these out, and I do recommend them for people who are like me and don't want to use fragrances that have alcohol in them in their hair. So again, those are the Lady of Substance hair fragrances by Kelly McPepple. So this next fragrance I picked up from Mercari. It was mostly full, but it came without the box. So here's what it looks like. And this is Valentino Poudre. Now this is a fragrance I probably would have never picked up had I not been able to test it first. So shout out to my boo, Chrissy P, here on YouTube. You guys should go check her out, subscribe to her channel. She does fragrance videos as well. But she sent me a sample of this fragrance and I fell in love with it and felt like I wanted it in my collection. Now, the reason why I say I probably wouldn't have tried it is because it is a powdery scent, and poudre means powder. So I was like, there's no need of me trying that. I'm not completely against powdery fragrances, but they're not the type of fragrances that I typically go for. So this one is a sweet, nutty, vanilla makeup powdery scent to my nose. And the powder in this fragrance I feel is very well done. I don't find it to be off-putting at all. I feel like it's a very feminine, sweet, flirty, powdery fragrance. So I feel like even if you're not a powdery fragrance lover, I think you would enjoy this. I know it is said to be similar to Hypnotic Poison by Dior. I have not tried Hypnotic Poison yet, but I guess based off of my description of the scent, I can see why people would think they're similar. But yeah, I really love this. So if you're looking for a sweet, nutty, powdery, even slightly creamy, I'd say. I know powdery and creamy usually aren't used together, but I think it has a slight creaminess as well. More so in the dry down, but yeah, a sweet, nutty, powdery, slightly creamy vanilla scent. Or if you like fragrances that I typically enjoy, you might like this one as well. So again, that is Valentino Poudre. So these next fragrances were sent to me by Navitus Parfums. And the first thing I'm going to be showing you guys is what you guys will be getting in the giveaway. So it is this Discovery set. Love the packaging. This is actually a sleeve. So it just slides right off. And I had it upside down. Here's what the box looks like. And it comes with 3 15 ml fragrances in here. Inside the box, there is a fragrance card, which I think is very cool. You know, right up front what the notes are. And on the back of the card, it has the name and a little spiel about the fragrances. And here's what the fragrances look like inside. We have Arcanum, Navitus, and Opulentus. Very nice packaging. So scent wise, I'd say Arcanum in this set is my favorite. Here is what it looks like, and these are 15 ml bottles. I feel like that is plenty to test out the fragrances to see if it's something that you feel is full bottle worthy. So the description of this one is mysterious, rich, and addictive. I'm not gonna read the notes off to you guys, but I'm just gonna tell you guys what it smells like to me personally. So as far as who I see this for, I'd say it's unisex, masculine leaning. Of course, wear what you want when you want to, but that's just what I get from this. This is one that I wouldn't have an issue wearing. I don't find it to be too masculine for me personally. So what I get most from this is the frankincense notes. It kind of reminds me of that frankincense Bath and Body Works bubble bath, if you guys have smelled that, or just if you've smelled frankincense in general. So that's what I get most in this, and I also get some cinnamon. It adds a slight spice to the fragrance. And in the opening, I get a bit of fruitiness. The top notes include coconut. I won't say that I smell coconut specifically, but there's a bit of fruitiness in the opening that dissipates throughout the wear. I wish it stuck around a bit longer because I do enjoy that fruitiness. And it does have a oud note in it as well, but it's a very palatable oud. I feel like it's not one that is off-putting, similarly to the Kelly McPepple oud hair fragrance. So yeah, this is the one I liked most out of this discovery set. And again, that is Arcanum. Oh, and just an overall for the Navitus Parfums in general, they all last very well on my skin. I'd say at least 8 hours for each of them. Most are more than 8 hours. So just throw that out there. And they all have great projection as well. So the performance of these is top tier. And that makes sense because I believe they are all Parfum concentration, which is the highest level of perfume oil that you can have in a fragrance. So yeah, I think that's amazing. So you know you're gonna have good performance from these fragrances. So next we have Opulentus, and here's what it looks like. This one is actually a reddish bottle as well. It's a deeper red than the Arcanum. I'd say that this one is my least favorite from this set, just because it's not my personal cup of tea. This one has a very prominent oud note in it, and to me it's that barnyard oud. This one is very strong too. I think I sprayed it once when I first tried it. I sprayed it on the card and it literally filled the whole area. So for my oud lovers, I think this one would be a great one. After the opening, it gets better for me. The oud starts to settle a bit, and I start to get more of the fruitiness, and it's a bit sweeter, but it's still a bit too much for me. This one I didn't give a full wear to. I wore all the rest of them, but this one I sprayed on my hand first because I was trying to see. That's something that I do. I'll spray it on my hand if I feel like it's something that I might not be able to tolerate while I'm wearing it. So I sprayed it on my hand first to see if it's something I could wear and not feel nauseous or choke myself out, and I can give it a full wear. But like I said, it's not a bad fragrance, it's just not my preference. This one I feel is perfectly unisex. I feel like if you are an oud lover, then you might like this one, woman or man, doesn't matter. It's just not my favorite. So again, that is Opulentus. And the last one included in the set is Navitus. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but here's what it looks like. I love the color. My favorite color is blue, so it makes sense. It's like a turquoise. Very pretty. So this one I find to be more on the masculine side. I personally wouldn't wear this fragrance. I do feel that once it settles and it dries down on the skin, it gets a bit less masculine, but I still feel like it's a bit too masculine for me to personally wear. To me, it's like a fresh, citrusy, effervescent, clean aromatic scent. I love to smell this on a man. I think it's a really nice fragrance. I feel like as it dries on the skin, it starts to get a bit more powdery, and I feel like the powderiness is kind of what made me feel that it was a bit less masculine. But yeah, I did really enjoy this fragrance. Like I said, I think it smells amazing on a man. So again, that is Navitus. And in this set, I'd say that this one was my second favorite. But yeah, as I mentioned, this is what will be included in the giveaway. I forgot to mention that Steven from Redolescence is the creative director for these particular fragrances. So I don't know if that would be of interest to any of you guys, but I think that's important to note. So to enter the giveaway, like I said, you need to be in the US and you need to go to the Navitus website and sign up for their mailing list. Make sure that you do this because that's how the company will be double checking to make sure that you are qualified to be entered into the giveaway. And also make sure you're subscribed to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And then just leave me a comment down in the section telling me that you want to be entered for the giveaway. And I will be using a randomizer to select the winner. I'll say 2 weeks from the day that this video is posted. I don't know when it's going to go up yet. But yeah, I'll put the date and all that information down in my description box. So yeah, again, that is the Navitus Parfums discovery set, including these particular fragrances. So Navitus was also kind enough to send me some full-size fragrances over, and these are my favorites. So it works out that I got full bottles of them because I love them all. So I am going to start with this one, and it is Soir Exclusive by Navitus. And this is one of the fragrances that Big Beard Business was the creative director for. Here's what the bottle looks like. Love this red color. It's like a garnet color. Reminds me of my school colors from college. Oh, let me show you guys the entire presentation. So here's the box after I pulled the sleeve off. It has a sleeve as well, just like the other one. And it has a little spiel about the company on the back. And the box opens just like this. And it has a fragrance card in it as well. And this is from the Enamored collection, which is Big Beard's particular collection. So of the 3 full bottles they sent me, I'd say this one is my third favorite. It's like neck and neck with my second favorite, but I think this one would be my third favorite. But that doesn't mean I love it any less. I do love this fragrance. So to me, this one is perfectly unisex. And I think Big Beard said he was going for like a Netflix and chill type scent, a more like come hither type scent. And I think he definitely achieved that with this fragrance. On my skin, it's long lasting like the rest of them, but it doesn't have like a huge projection. I feel like it's more of an intimate scent. I feel like it's one that if somebody is close to you, they'll get whiffs of it and it'll make them, you know, want to get in a little closer to smell a bit more of it. So I think he definitely achieved the whole come hither Netflix and chill type scent with this fragrance. So to my nose, I'd say it's relatively linear to me and on my skin. To me, what it reminds me of is, if this were to exist, I'm sure maybe it does exist, who knows? But I think it smells like a sweet orange and roasted almond scented body oil. The base scent of this fragrance reminds me of like how body oil smells. And I think that's perfect for a more like intimate scent because body oil is something that you would use directly on your skin. And I feel like body oils kind of like combined well with your natural scent, whatever that may be. It does have like a marshmallow note in this as well. I don't specifically smell marshmallow. I'd say the sweetness in this is more of like an airy, fluffy sweetness. So I think that's where the marshmallow comes in. And there's a coffee note in this as well, I believe. And there's also a tonka bean note. So I feel like those notes kind of contribute to the roasted scent I get. But yeah, literally sweet orange and roasted almond scented body oil. I love it. So yeah, it is described as warm, inviting, and seductive. And I think it's definitely all that. So again, that is Soir Exclusive by Navitus Parfums. The next one is from Big Beard's collection as well, and this one is my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys that. This is eDolla. Has the same sleeve. They all have a sleeve. I think that's cool. And it opens up the same way as the other one does. As you can see, it has a fragrance card, and it is this pretty pink bottle. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. Has a gold cap and a black label with gold trimming and gold lettering. So pretty. Oh, and the note cards actually have the perfumer's name on it. And Francis Kirkjohn is one of the perfumers for this fragrance, which probably explains why it's my favorite. So this fragrance smells feminine to my nose. And I think that's what he was going for. I think with this particular fragrance, he said that he was trying to create something that he felt that his wife could wear. And this is beautiful. I'm obsessed with this. Now, looking at the notes, if I had to blind buy this, I probably wouldn't have, because it seemed like more of a fresh floral scent. And y'all know I like my sweet fragrances, but I'm so glad to have this fragrance. To me, the opening is like a fresh, juicy, fruity rose fragrance. It smells like it has like a tropical fruit note in it, and it doesn't. It reminds me of like the scent of lychee, how lychee smells in fragrances. It doesn't have a lychee note. It has a peach note, I believe, in it. But if I didn't know any better, I'd swear there was a lychee note in this fragrance. And the rose note in this is like a realistic, fresh, like velvety rose. This is so beautiful. All of these fragrances smell quality. You can tell that quality ingredients were used to create these fragrances. But as it settles, it's still sweet, but it becomes a bit more fresh to my nose. Almost like clean laundry, just slightly. But you still get the rose, and it becomes like less fruity in the dry down to my nose. I'd say if you enjoy scents like Lancome eDolla or Delina and Delina Exclusive, then you'd really enjoy this fragrance as well. Honestly, to me, it kind of smells like what you get if all of those fragrances were combined to be one fragrance. Something along those lines. There's a Delina vibe to it. Like I said, it'd be like in the same like fragrance family as those fragrances, but there's no tart rhubarb note in this. But yeah, there's like a sweet creaminess to this as well that I forgot to mention. I don't know if there's a vanilla note in this or not. So yeah, like I said, I love this fragrance, and it is my favorite of the Navitus fragrances that I tried. So again, that is eDolla by Navitus Parfums and Big Beard Business. So the last fragrance I have here from Navitus is my second favorite. This is Absolutio Parfum by Navitus. And I believe Steven from Redolescence is the creative director for this one. This one has a sleeve as well, but you slide it out sideways. Here's what the box looks like. So this is how the presentation is for this one. Comes off like that. I really like that about it. And the perfume has a little stand here. Love that. Comes with the fragrance card again. Has a perfumer on it as well. And here's what the bottle looks like. Gold cap, black at the top, red at the bottom. Very nice. Oh, and on the back has a little spiel. Says complex, captivating, and irresistible. So I'd say this one is perfectly unisex as well. I think it smells great on a man or a woman. This one, like I said, I love it, and it's one that I have actually worn quite a bit. It's dark at the top, so you guys can't see my dent, but I'll turn to the side, you might be able to see. Yeah, you can see how much I've used of it. I do really enjoy this, especially now that it's getting a little colder here. It's amazing. And it has great projection. I wore this out with my mask on, and I could smell it strongly through my mask, kind of like I didn't even have it on. I think I love the scent that it projects even more than how it smells up close, which is perfect since that's what I'll be smelling most anyway. So yeah, I feel like this fragrance opens up and it smells like a cherry liqueur in the opening. That's what some of the reviews were saying as well. And yeah, I definitely get that. And I kind of wish that it stuck around a bit longer. There isn't a cherry note in this, but it does have an almond note. So I'm assuming that that cherry scent is coming from that almond note. And overall, I'd say that this fragrance kind of reminds me of what you'd get if Baccarat Rouge 540 and Extrait, along with Lost Cherry, were combined and poured into a bottle. And I'm not surprised that it kind of vibes with those fragrances, specifically the 540s, because it does have a similar note makeup. It has almond, it has saffron, it has ambergris or ambergris. I still don't know how to properly say that. I looked it up and I saw it pronounced both ways. You guys let me know how that's pronounced, but that's a note that I I love ambergris and how it smells on the skin. But yeah, since it has those notes in common with 540, it kind of makes sense that it kind of vibes with 540. I find this to be more similar to the extrait because it's sweeter, and the extrait is sweeter on my skin than the original is. But yeah, as it settles on my skin, especially in the mid, I get more saffron than anything, and it gives it more of like a earthy, bittersweet scent. And then in the dry down, I get more of like a woody, musky scent from it. I think I start to get more of the ambergris in the base of the fragrance, because on me, ambergris smells like a sweet, slightly salty skin like musk. So yeah, I love this. I believe this particular one is on sale on the Navitus site right now. So if it's one that you were interested in, now would probably be a good time to try it. But I love all three of the ones I just told you I love. So those were my faves from Navitus, and I want to thank Navitus for sending these over to me. I am very appreciative because I am and have been really enjoying these fragrances. So the last fragrance I have here is another Mercari purchase. I purchased it used on Mercari and it came without the box, which I'm perfectly okay with. But I had been looking for this one for a while, or looking for a good deal on it at least. And this is MAC Candy Yum Yum. So to me, this is like a sweet, slightly aquatic, fruity floral fragrance. The fruit note in this is guava. I'm not sure I know what guava smells like, but there's like a aquatic fruitiness to this fragrance. And then there's some sweetness as well. I believe it has a cotton candy note. I can't say I smell cotton candy specifically, but there is like an almost candy-like sweetness to the fragrance. And I do get that lipstick scent from it that some people say they get. Not super strong, it's not off-putting at all. I actually like it. I think it works well in this fragrance. But you know how lipstick smells. I won't say it smells waxy per se in this fragrance, but you know how lipstick smells. Unscented lipstick, that is. But yeah, I really enjoy this, and I think it'll be a nice, like, easy reach type fragrance in the warmer months. So I'm happy to have this. Again, that is MAC Candy Yum Yum. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I apologize if it's long, because I feel like it actually is a pretty long video, but my hauls tend to be pretty long because I'm unboxing them and everything and telling you why I picked them up. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind. But don't forget to enter the giveaway if you guys are interested in it. Just follow the instructions. I gave them in the middle of the video, and I'll probably include them in the description box as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.